Hello there people, welcome back. So as most of you might know about the upcoming Minecraft 1.17 Caves and Cliffs update that had a lot of attention and excitement around it from a lot of Minecraft players. Mainly the reason is because of the community asking Mojang for a decade or so for a Caves and Cliffs update. Since we all now know what to expect for the 1.17 update of Minecraft, why not let's take a dive into the potential ideas and speculations of the next update after 1.17, the 1.18 Minecraft update. I'm your host of the video, PrestigePlayz, and we are going to be discussing two ideas that might or might not come to Minecraft in the next 1.18 update. Note that both ideas are from the Minecraft Fanon Wiki, so if you would like to check it out for yourself, links are in the description. So the first update idea is a farming and food update. Now this sounds really interesting simply because Minecraft's farming and food almost never got an update. So maybe this update might happen, I don't know. So what do we get for the farming and food update idea? First off, there are three types of trees: maple trees, orange trees, and banana trees, which I think is pretty cool considering that for a long time no new trees were added. All of the trees can of course be used for wood supplies following its own variant. It can be crafted into usual wood items like doors, slabs, stairs, etc. The different variants of trees will have its own sapling for planting it again. I'm sure most of you guys would have guessed by now that the orange and banana trees can be used as food supplies similar to oak trees that drops apples. Now coming into the exciting part of the update, the new varieties of crops to farm. This gives us more fun to farm and more food items we can make, which we'll get to it later on in the video. The new crops in the update are tomato, which can fill up 3 hunger points, corn, which can fill up to 6 hunger points, and lettuce, which can fill up 4 hunger points. Crops will not just be added, but even more berry bushes. The list of new berry bushes are strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries, all which can fill up 2 hunger points if eaten straight. Other than just new plants and crops, one new mob is going to be added. Can you guess it? It's related to Thanksgiving? Yep. You got it right, turkeys. Cooked turkeys can fill up 8 hunger points, which is similar to cooked beef. Where would turkeys spawn, you might ask? They'll spawn in the extreme hills, taigas, tundras, and birch forest biome. The last features of this update is chicken nuggets, salad, apple pie, sap bottle, syrup block, blueberry pie, scarecrow, and wheelbarrow. Phew! Alright folks, since we have just finished discussing about the farming and food update idea, let's now see the second 1.18 update, that is the battle update. It is an entirely brand new update expanding the combat and replacing combat updates. Changes to PvP, short for player versus player, and PvE, which is short for player versus entity, as well as adding new weaponry and mobs to the game. So the change features include unarmed players attacks now deal 2 damage. Stick and blade rods now deal 3 damage. Torches, ingots, bricks, cobblestone, and other variants of those blocks all now deal 4 damage. Lava buckets have a 15% chance to catch the user and target on fire if used to punch with. And lastly, if an arrow hit an activated shield, spark particles will flash and the user will be knocked back without taking any damage. In addition to the combat changes, players can now customize the GUI of their health hearts to their desired colors except for gold, dark green, and black. Are there annual combat mechanics and changes? Yes, that is heavy and light attacks, replacing the attack speed of weapons. There's a lot of explanation in this feature, so if you would like to know more, links are in the description to read it for yourself. Another important addition is the ability to dodge incoming attacks. This action can be performed by pressing the sprint key, space key, and directional key all at the same time, causing you to leap into the direction and out of harm's way. Although all of this cannot be done while charging up a heavy attack or shielding yourself. Dodging becomes less effective with more durable armor. The player now has a green stamina bar below your hunger bar. Swinging weapons will affect the stamina bar, which means it will deplete your stamina, causing you not being able to stun lock, spam click, or walloping the target repeatedly. One more thing, shields getting hit will also affect your stamina. There will be 2 more combat mechanics to this update, but I will leave it for you guys to check it out on your own. Sword customizations is a new system to the swords that allows it to be customized by altering to the player's desired blade type, hilt type, and hilt material in addition to the blade material. For every blade and hilt type, there will be different pros and cons for different uses. Some mobs in the overworld and nether can also sometimes spawn with custom swords or weapons. How do I customize my sword in the first place? Glad you asked. You customized your desired weapons using a metal working bench. Links are in the description to know more about it. Finally, we are going to take a look at the brand new mobs of the battle update. There are a total of 7 mobs. One of them is called a Dinoceros. It's a hostile and hard to fight mob that comes in 3 different varieties. The reason why I call it hard to fight mob is because of its similar combat behavior abilities to players like you and me. The list of what this Dinoceros mob can do to damage you are being able to use all melee weapons as well as shields and armor, also performing lock on targeting and dodging abilities of the player. Wow, now that is a real tough opponent if you ask me. Worse, it is able to swim, climb, jump, shatter glass panes, and knock down wooden doors to gain entrance to the player's home. Thankfully though, Dinoceros can only spawn in hard mode and not in normal mode. Upon death, it can drop various ores, metals, which I think is a fair reward. The next mob is called the Demised Knight. This heavily armed undead hostile mob can sometimes be encountered in some ruins such as the overgrown castles of the deep woods, and it's a mini boss of its own. Just like the Dinoceros, the Demised Knight can wield swords and shields while also mimicking the combat system used by the player. In addition to making the Demised Knight stronger, they deal the same damage as Elder Guardian would deal and has the same armor ranking as a full set of diamond armor. Of course, they can also only be spawned in hard mode, otherwise it wouldn't be fair, you know. Moving on to a mob only found in the end dimension is the Ender Warrior. This large and lumbering hostile mob does not mimic the new combat system, but instead encourages the player to use the new combat system. For example, dodging its huge mace from hitting the player. Unfortunately, the Ender Warrior can indeed block most projectiles most of the time, like for example arrows. Coming up is the Sapper Zombie. It looks almost like a normal looking zombie, but don't judge a book by its cover. The Sapper Zombie only spawns during mob sieges and can break down iron doors, fence gates, trapdoors, and other obstacles. Now we also have the drowned version of the Sapper Zombie, which is pretty much similar to its land cousin, although it seems to be holding like a flame torch or something. Do you ever wanted more types of golems? Except for snow golems because they hardly do any damage. Well then, meet the coal golem, a villager-sized defender which of course have lesser health and damage to an iron golem, but it is handy in tight spaces, plus it does not require as much resources to summon it, unlike an iron golem. To summon it, 2 coal blocks and a jack-o'-lantern or carved pumpkin must be placed in a snow golem pattern. Alright folks, there you have it, the potential ideas and speculations of the next 1.18 Minecraft update. Go ahead, leave your comments, thoughts, and opinions about the 1.18 Minecraft update. Which of either ideas do you think will happen? Or do you think other ideas will be chosen? Let me know what video topic I should do next as well. If you have reached till the end of today's video, you're an incredibly awesome person. Thank you so much. I also would like to thank you for joining me in today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, which most likely you did, do me a favor and click that subscribe and bell button, as it really helps me out. Plus it's free, plus you get notified for new videos from me. I'll see every single one of you guys in another video. Stay safe and goodbye.